Oh no, I like the look of your rubbish.
How do you make money for nothing?
I love a little rummage.
The answer could be hiding in the 30 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
I think that I might be able to make something out of that.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
That's wartime. I'm a passionate buyer, user and maker of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers...
That was brave.
All the potential.
No!
She can transform her finds into desirable,
Work of art.
valuable and hopefully saleable items.
Holy moly.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
Thank you, I'm astonished.
Today, Sarah's in Altrincham, south of Manchester, where thousands of locals come with their rubbish, rain or shine.
People throw away all sorts of goodies. All I've got to do is make sure I get my hands on them before they go in the skips.
Sarah has special permission from the powers that be to have a good old rummage around.
No TVs. What? No TVs. Remotes? There should be something here.
Grammar policewoman Sarah is on the lookout for a trio of transformable trash. And Trevor has some rotten old wood.
Is that out of your garden?
It is, yes.
What is it?
Hawthorn. It was a tree that I cut down because I wanted the fencing was bad at the back.
God, it weighs a ton, doesn't it?
But it's gone through 3 chainsaw blades. Just blunt them straight away.
It looks to me like there's enough left in it that I might be able to do something with it.
I'm not sure that Trevor's too convinced, to be honest.
I shall take that away, and if I manage to make a chopping board or a little spoon, can I come back and show you what I've done with it?
Of course you can, yeah. Take it with my blessings.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hawthorn is one of the hottest burning woods, so if Sarah can't come up with a plan, at least they'll make a nice fire. But what does Trevor think she'll make?
There's some good wood there. I'm sure she'll get more than spoons out of it, but it's going to take a lot of hard work. Oh, she's got sharp tools because it's very, very dense.
This may look like dirty old chunks of wood at the moment, but I know exactly who to take it to so I can clean up and have a real chance of making some profit.
With the first item found, Sarah knows just the people who can tackle all that wood. Say hello to Josh and Ollie, designer makers, business partners and best friends. These boys use natural and recycled materials to create handcrafted furnishings and high-end interior pieces.
I'm Josh and this is Ollie and we're Forge Creative.
I think the main thing we love is designing new products and new furniture where you've got that idea and you come into the workshop and just see it come to life. The sort of thing we'd like Sarah to bring us would probably be something with a bit of character, a bit of age to it. I think we like something with a bit of a story.
Like a rusty bit of metal or like a weathered bit of wood, something like that. It's got a bit of history and character to it.
Well, they're in luck as Sarah's hawthorn stumps are definitely old and definitely weathered. Back at the tip, things are hotting up for Sarah.
That is not the only busy bee round here. This place is buzzing.
Sarah's spoilt for choice, but she's honing in on Lydia and her chair. You after a sit down, Sarah?
Oh, I love this.
Oh, thank you.
Have you had it for long?
I've had it for a long time, yes. It belonged to my family. It was passed down to me, and it was actually my great aunt's.
So you've had enough of it? It's not fitting in at home
Well,
anymore?
it's been in my garage. I'm kind of quite sentimental about these things, but I've just been trying to clear out. Today was the day that I thought I'm going to have to do something about it, so I brought it here.
Who's got the white cat?
It's me.
She's like a modern-day Sherlock Holmes.
I would love to be able to take it away and see if I could do something with it. Would that be all right?
That'd be wonderful. It really would.
Well, that's lovely. Thank you so much for letting me have that.
Thank you.
Really nice to have met you.
And you.
Sarah certainly seems pleased with her jolly green armchair, but what do Lydia and Kate think will become of it?
I suppose in some ways it's kind of quite a blank canvas, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so
Maybe some really nice fabric and
Yeah.
just completely modernise it.
yeah, I haven't a clue really.
Such a sweet little chair. It's got loads of period detail, lovely little cabriole legs, fat, chunky arms, and a really good look. They've got just the person in mind who will give it the real kick that it needs to turn this into a moneymaker.
Anthony Devine is one of the UK's most talented teachers and practitioners of upholstery skills.
First thing I see in a room is a chair. When I go around to people's houses, I look for quality, I look to see what I would do differently. Some chairs look like they're almost kind of destined for the tip, but if you see 1 ounce of kind of potential, then save it. I suppose it is a bit of a love affair I have with chairs, and they're very beautiful things.
That's maybe the case for some chairs, Anthony, but you've not seen what Sarah's saved for you. Sarah's third and final find will be the one she works on herself.
Nothing to see here.
Perhaps Michael can offer up something of interest.
Is it dead? Is it not working anymore?
No, it works perfectly well. It works perfectly well. The motor's very, very good.
Right.
It's just that the blades are blocked. But somebody who knows anything about it could do it. It's in quite good condition.
I've never thought about taking a lawnmower away from the dump before.
You're very welcome to it.
How old is it?
I don't really know. I would think it's 10 to 12 years old.
Okay, so it's had a good use.
It gets serviced every year,
Yeah.
so it's good.
If it still works, there's potential I may be able to make something out of it. So I'd love to have a go at using the parts or doing something with it.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much for letting me take that away.
Okay.
Didn't go backwards?
This is not looking promising.
Have it on don't have it on that'll
Oh, that'll stop. Okay.
I've got a new lawnmower, but I haven't got enough room in my garage for both of them. The old one works perfectly well, apart from the gears have locked.
Sarah does look confident that she can mow up some moolah. But what does Michael think she could do with it?
Yeah, I'm sort of quite fascinated myself. Somebody with a little bit of mechanical knowledge or imagination can do something with it. I'm sure the motor can drive anything, really.
You probably think I'm gaga taking this old garden mower, but it's been really well looked after and the engine still works.
That may be so, Sarah, but I still can't see what you're going to do with that, other than cut some grass. So that's all 3 items scooped up. Josh and Ollie will turn that hawthorn into something spectacular. Anthony will strong-arm that armchair. And hopefully Sarah will get motoring with that mower.
I would say, on balance, it's been a great day here at Altrincham. I've collected a classy cluster of cracking future collectibles, all of which I know will make some money for nothing.
In the West Sussex countryside is the headquarters of the dynamic duo of wood wizarding Josh and Ollie.
Sarah could bring us anything. Hopefully it's something with a bit of potential.
I'm hoping for maybe like a raw material. So something that we can start from scratch and create something with.
Yeah.
Well, they don't come much rawer than this.
I'm really hoping my humble collection of hawthorn logs is going to come good, because I need to make something out of these, and at the moment, it's not looking that hopeful.
There's a real danger that Sarah's exuberance at the tip might have a rotten outcome.
Hello?
Hello. Hiya.
Come and see what I've got for you. I need a hand.
Oh, wow, some logs. Nice.
So I think they're hawthorn.
Okay.
Fairly chunky, aren't they?
Yeah, they're nice. There's a lot of nice colour in there. You can see it already.
Yeah, it feels really heavy and really hard, so hopefully it should have quite a crisp look to it. Is that, will that
it's definitely
translate?
a dense timber.
What kind of pieces could you get out of these sort of size chunks?
Well, I was just thinking ornamental pieces because the wood hopefully will be quite interesting in the middle. So whether we make some kind of vases or some kind of ornaments out of them.
OK, if you really think you can get something out of it.
Yeah, we'll certainly give it a go and try our best, see what we get out of it.
On closer inspection, it turns out one of the chunks is not quite so solid in the centre after all.
I think it's got creatures inside it.
Has it? Sorry.
With this one, we'll just have to wait and see how much of it is just rotten soil. If we get time, it could be like a sculptural piece.
I think that might be code for, dunno.
So, budget, this set aside, how about those 3 bits?
We've got maybe either one big vase or maybe 2 vases out of that. There's maybe another small vase there. And then if we get time, it could be like a sculptural piece, but we'll see how it goes with that one. So I reckon 250 for these 3 bits. And then if we can make something that you sell for thousands out of that, then we'll call it £2 grand.
I love an optimist. OK, well, 250 quid on the table for that. Good luck with getting on with that. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
I have really left those lads with a challenge this time because they're going to have to dig really deep and use all of their creativity to turn those old stumps into hard cash.
But Josh and Ollie aren't easily daunted.
I think they will be really nice because there's clearly some nice wood in there.
Just need to get in there and get cracking with it.
Josh and Ollie are looking for £250 to produce a set of vases and possibly some ornamental pieces. I just hope that wood holds together. Manchester is a northern powerhouse of art and culture. It's also home to master upholsterer Anthony Devine.
So my buddy's coming back and she's got another item. She promised me this is a good one. And I believe she's given me free rein on it. So I'm very excited.
Well, who else was I going to bring this little beauty to? It's come to Manchester for a makeover. We saved it from a skip and now I want it to look lovely again. Let's go and see what he thinks.
I just hope he likes it.
Anthony? Hey,
Here she is. Nice.
It's good, isn't it?
Yes.
Should we get it in?
He really does love chairs, doesn't he?
Not too bad.
That's good. Good sign of quality. Good weight.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
I have had some ideas about it. I was wondering about making it look like something else. Not too radical, but a bit of a play.
Yeah, because of the style of the chair, and it's going to sit in a corner of a room and the rest of the house might be all nice and safe. There's an opportunity to give it a little bit of something. Just leave it with us. We'll do a sympathetic restoration underneath and something big and bold on the top of it.
Sounds like this chair is in for a special treat. But just how much is big and bold going to cost?
500 quid as a budget
OK.
would be like kind of get it all done. If it takes more, it's not going to be much more. If it's less, you can have it back.
500 quid, you know, I trust you implicitly.
Absolutely.
I know you can do something bonkers with it.
You never know.
Well, I do know because I've been here before. You slash things, you stab them, you spray paint them, you know. I just can't wait to see what you can do with it.
Me neither.
Deeply worrying.
Absolutely, I've got this one in the bag.
As a trusted member of the team, Anthony's earned his creative freedom with this one, but will Sarah live to regret it?
Today, modern interiors, they're all just getting a bit bland and boring and it's all very tonal. We want something to be in the corner kind of screaming and shouting, look at me. And probably you would never sit on it, but we want you to appreciate it, and that's what we're trying to do with this chair.
I'm really intrigued about what he's going to do with that chair, and I can't wait to come back to find out if he's had a good idea or not.
A A budget of £500 for a chair which, when finished, will look like, no idea. I just hope that whatever Anthony does, Sarah can sell it. At home in Sussex, Sarah has already begun the mower project by having it taken to pieces into its many component parts.
Well, who knew if you took a lawnmower apart, you'd get so many pieces, and there's some fantastic bits here. There's lots of lovely nuts and bolts I think would make some lovely jewellery, but the standout feature I think has to be this fantastic cutter blade. It's such a sculptural thing, and just looking at it makes me think, I want to make something out of that, and I think lighting is the best thing. Lighting is really commercial, very saleable, and actually quite a simple make if you've got something as lovely and strong as this. So with the help of this off-the-peg lighting set, I'm going to make a lamp with this bit as the base. But before I can start, I've got to get the hacksaw out to get this out of that.
Of course, the simple way to remove the blade from its casing would be to just undo the bolts.
Money for nothing, they say. It's hard work making money for nothing.
Before lawnmowers were invented, grass was cut using scythes. It wasn't until 1830 that an English engineer, Edward Budding, patented the first lawnmower. I'm pretty sure he didn't envisage his invention being used for lighting.
That was a lot of hard work, but that is every part as sculptural as I'd hoped. And this bit, another part of the lawnmower, it's going to make the best base for it. I reckon put it in that way up. Looks like a light already, doesn't it? I've just got to clean it up and see if I can get the wire going through the holes that happen to be there already. And that's going to look amazing.
Sarah gives the blades a thorough clean with warm, soapy water to remove old encrusted grass and mud. Next, in order to remove any sharp edges and make the blades safe, Sarah uses a coarse sandpaper and a whole load of elbow grease. Finally, the little bits and bobs are given a thorough wash.
I'm just cleaning up these two pieces because these are going to help me connect this to that. I love the way that design evolves when you're reusing pieces like this, because that is a really chunky, lovely bit. And it adds so much by putting it on there, and you probably wouldn't design that unless you'd just found it.
Well, unless, of course, you're Edward Budding, inventor of the lawnmower. Then you probably did design it.
Okay, so on to the final stage, which is wiring up the lamp. And I've got this fantastic lighting component, and loads of lighting shops have these now. So you can choose the kind of bulb holder and the flex that you have, either the colour or if it's twisted like this one. And it makes a really quick and easy way of making a light. So I've just got to get this wired up, and I think it's going to look pretty cool. So I think we go from the top.
Sarah's costs for the lawnmower lighting are £60, which includes the cost of the flex, light fitting, bulb, and also the services of a qualified electrician to make sure everything's safe. But will she really be able to create a desirable interiors piece from a bit of old lawnmower? Back in Manchester, Anthony has an extra pair of helping hands in the form of his assistant Tom, who specialises in making furniture frames.
So what I'm thinking for this chair is quotes. So, the wise words of Winston Churchill,
yes,
British and all, icon, never, 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 not Rick Astley, give up. So Winston Churchill.
Yep. I like it. Maybe a cigar holder to go in the arm for extra
authenticity.
Yeah, Churchillicity.
Anthony plans to use the paper stencils to work out the placement of 3 well-known quotations.
Give us a B.
All spoken by one of Britain's most influential leaders.
I mean, this is possibly the worst job in the world for me. I cannot spell to save my life, but these are all good words. I'm all right with this.
Winston Churchill became Prime Minister on the 10th of May 1940, and the quotations Anthony has chosen were all spoken during a time of conflict. They helped to inspire the nation on to victory in World War II.
I've managed to spell hell wrong. Hell is spelt with 2 L's, E's.
Heel.
If you go through hill...
If you're going through eel. Right, go on.
It's a place in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Once the boys know the quotations will fit on the chair, the next stage is to lay them out on brown paper that will later be photographed and printed onto fabric, giving the appearance of the chair being wrapped. The quotations are being sprayed onto the paper to give a stenciled graffiti look. This is the alfresco part of the operation. Has it worked?
Yeah. Yes, that's what we want, isn't it? Yeah, that's all right. Okay, good job. Good job, me.
In Sussex, Josh and Ollie are getting familiar with their hunks of hawthorn.
Okay, well, I'll start working on this piece and make some vases.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to have to figure out what we can do with this one, because it's looking pretty
rotten.
Yeah.
Looks like Josh has drawn the short straw here. Stage 1 is to investigate, which seems to involve pretty much every method of chopping up wood. As hawthorn is so dense, Ollie's breaking out the big guns. After all that chopping, is there anything usable left?
Yeah, so I got some all right bits out of the log in the end. There's a lot of rotten bits, so you can see there's loads of bits that aren't so great, but I think there's some good wood in there.
Josh is going to make a set of ornamental trees that are a speciality of theirs, while Ollie will make a start on one of the vases.
So I'm just trying to adjust this and trying to get it to sit well. Obviously it's going to be shaken around a bit, but just do the best to get it balanced. It's just a case of slowly getting it rounder, and then we can speed up the lathe and get cracking with it.
Time for the boys to get spinning. Even though these lathes can spin the wood to up to 1500 RPM, it'll take some time for Ollie to get that wood down to a round piece. Josh's smaller ornaments are quicker to create.
They've turned well and they've come out all right. It's really characterful wood. It's pretty cool.
Meanwhile, Ollie's making progress with his vase.
Yeah, it's getting there now. It took a while to get it rounded off, but it's looking more like a vase now. Next is to, just carry on kind of getting the shape that I want and drill the hole in the middle, sand it and take it off to finish it.
But Josh has hit a problem while making his third tree.
A lot of it's all right, but then there's just little patches of that bit's just really squidgy. At the end of the day, you've got a bit of rotten wood, haven't you? I mean, there's not a lot I can do. I can't get rid of all of it, but I can just try and work around it.
Working with rotten wood is certainly a rotten job, especially with Ollie turning what turns out to be fine timber. In Manchester, Anthony and Tom have successfully managed to spray the Churchill quotes onto paper. Having been photographed, the finished fabric is now back from the printers.
So this is printed onto a moleskin velvet. So this is an upholstery grade fire retardant fabric. In terms of happiness, I love it. I mean, I actually genuinely love it. We've blitzed the budget. It's always daunting because we have absolutely no room for error. And sometimes we can play around with things, but this time the printers are already closed. Sarah's due in the morning. It's going to be another late one.
Anthony's known for his last-minute makeovers, but this is perhaps his most ambitious. He's already stripped the chair, but has to build it back up and cover it, making sure the quotes are positioned inch perfect. No room for error on this one.
Okay, have a look.
That is a solid 7 out of 10.
Thanks. I don't know why you gave me a job in the first place, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for that, boss.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So this is elasticated. And this gives us the suspension.
With the fabric secured to the arms, Anthony now has to rebuild the seat and the back of the chair. He starts with the elasticated webbing.
So basically, because the tension that I'm pulling this under, to get the kind of suspension in the back, this rail is starting to twist. So it's going to have to be changed. So, where's the right quote? Here we are. Never, never, never give up. And if you're going through hell, keep going. So the danger is, obviously we'd have done this before we'd have got any of the fabric on, but you never quite know these things until you get them. It is late, the printers are closed, and Sarah's coming. Normally, in normal circumstances, we'd leave this for a few hours to dry. We don't have seconds, let alone hours, so we'll clamp it and just work around it.
I think another famous wartime quote is apt at this point. Keep calm, Anthony, and carry on. At home in Sussex, Sarah is busy putting the finishing touches to the mower transformation.
Right, that's all the dirty work done. Time for the last adjustments. And straight. Time to get this illuminated.
When Sarah took possession of the mower at the tip, its days of trimming lawns were over. Sarah's used the dismantled mower's sculpted blades to create a unique table lamp. The surfaces have been cleaned and waxed, and it's finished off with a contemporary colour-matched flex and a classic-style bulb. The finely finished article is certainly something to behold.
Well, I hope that looks like it's gone from cutting grass to cutting edge. I'm going to get some pictures taken of it, share it around, see if I can turn a profit of it.
Once those pictures hit the net, I'm sure there'll be a stampede of enthusiastic gardeners looking to illuminate a dark corner of a room. When Sarah spotted Michael at the tip, initially she lacked motivation.
I've never thought about taking a lawnmower away from the dump before.
But it wasn't all bad news about the mower.
The old one works perfectly well, apart from the gears have locked.
So what do you do with a mower with seized gears? That's right, strip it down and turn it into a lamp. The lamp was snapped up by an interior design shop, Sarah Hughes in Marlow, run, funnily enough, by Sarah.
Got sort of memories of old-fashioned lawnmowers, which I rather like. It's the sort of thing your grandfather used, and you imagine them pushing them along.
Our Sarah has travelled to Sale near Altrincham to show Michael what happened to the lawnmower.
Hi there. Hello, Michael.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I said at the tip that I wanted to keep in touch, so here I am.
There we are.
I took away your old lawnmower, but your lawnmower was still slightly working when I took it away from you.
It was. It still worked, but it was jammed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I have made something out of it, but have you thought what that might be?
I had no idea. Apart from a lawnmower again, I couldn't imagine what you might have made of it.
Well, it was a bit of a puzzle, and I did have quite a long think about it. But in the end, I've made a light out of it, and I've got some pictures here to show you.
Go on, I'll put my glasses on so I can see it clearly.
Your old lawnmower, I used a little bit of it, and it turned out like this.
Wow, how on earth did you do that?
Well, actually, it was really easy because your lawnmower blade had all the right holes in it.
Oh, that's the blades, yes.
Yeah, had all the right holes in it and all the right pieces in just the position to make it into a lamp. It was
That's your interior design expertise, isn't it?
Well, it did look quite striking. Your lawnmower blade has gone on to be bought by a shop down in Marlow. And they have all sorts of very smart things in their shop, and now they've got your lawnmower light. And I've got a little bit of money to share with you. I've got a £40 profit to give to you for the old lamp made out of your blade.
That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible.
What might you do with that?
I know what I'm going to do with it because in the 90s I I was a bank manager, and I don't tell people that very often, but we were better then, I think. And I opened a little bank in the Royal School for the Deaf, where they had multiple handicaps, and we had dinners for them and raised money. And we opened this little bank, and they all came and banked, so I'll give it to them.
Oh, well, that is a fantastic place for it to go. Really good to catch up.
It's wonderful. Wonderful.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
A total of £60 was spent creating classic lighting from the lawnmower. Sarah managed to sell the lamp for £100, which left her with a profit of £40 to give to Michael.
Well, I think Michael approved of my cutting-edge design, and the money is going to a really good place too.
Sarah's back in West Sussex to collect Josh and Ollie's work.
Well, I left Josh and Ollie with 250 quid and 4 logs. What on earth are they going to have made out of that?
Well, they're pretty confident in their creations.
I think she's really going to like these. We've got some original designs, so yeah, I think she's going to be pleased.
Sarah left Josh and Ollie with a pile of rotten old hawthorn stumps. Now they've created a set of beautiful hand-turned vases and ornamental wooden trees. They've carefully squeezed every usable inch out of those logs and made a virtue of the wood's imperfections. The vases are bursting with character with a delightful finish. And those little wooden trees are an exquisite set of curios that put the texture of the hawthorn front and centre.
Hello.
All right.
Wow, I'm really well. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Look at those. Let me come and have a look. I can't believe it. Aren't they beautiful? Were you pleased?
Think so? Yeah, we're really chuffed. Yeah, they came out really nice, and the wood's amazing.
It is unbelievable. It feels like marble.
Yeah, it's really dense.
These vases are a triumph. They're stylish and beautiful, and you can tell they're handmade, and they have this just fantastic feeling. How was it to work with them? How have you made this out of those logs?
Yeah, we had to do a lot of chopping and splitting because there was a lot of rotten stuff in there.
It looks like you made a virtue out of the faults, because I can imagine that might have been quite tricky to work with. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? They're beautiful, and
a little forest as well.
Now these look like fun. They've got this beautiful mid-century look to them. They're just so tactile, aren't they? Really lovely and so surprising given what you were left with. I left you with a slightly flexible budget, around 250 quid. How have we come out?
I think, yeah, we were right. I think that is it. We did have another piece that we were going to try and do something with, but it was just too rotten.
Okay.
So yeah, 250 is.
Well, I think you've made something very special out of something that was really not very special. And I reckon we can make money on it as well, because they're beautiful,
cool,
beautiful pieces. Well done.
Good. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you. Yeah.
Great job.
Cheers.
Let's get them packed up.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there are many people who could have made all of those beautiful things out of a load of old logs. Massive credit to the lads.
The wood, it had lots of splits in it, a lot of it was all rotten, so I think we managed to get something pretty good out of it in the end.
We were really happy with the shapes, and Sarah seemed to be really chuffed with it also, yeah.
At the recycling centre in Altrincham, Sarah unearthed Trevor's hunks of hawthorn, and he was after a full cutlery set from them.
There's some good wood there. I'm sure she'll get more than spoons out of it, but it's going to take a lot of hard work.
Josh and Ollie did their best to help Sarah prove that sometimes money really does grow on trees. Sarah advertised Josh and Ollie's wooden creations online, and just like real trees, sales began to grow slowly. Sarah has come to just outside Altrincham to visit Trevor and to show him what became of his hawthorn stumps.
Morning, Trevor.
Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you.
And you, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very well.
Good.
Now, I can see from your immaculate garden why you might have been throwing away those hawthorn stumps. Had they been lying around for a while?
No, I actually dug them out just a few weeks before
Well, I took them to some lovely guys who are based down near Goodwood, who actually got quite enthusiastic about them. But did you think, I wonder what we might do with them when we take them away?
I thought if anything you make a lamp out of it of some sort. That's all I thought. Yeah.
Really? Well, that was actually part of the discussion. The guys I took them to are called Josh and Ollie, and they both actually got quite enthusiastic because hawthorn is a wood, because it's got such a slow growth. It's a lovely dense wood with lots of colour in it. So I've got some pictures. Do you want to see what we did?
Yes, please, yeah.
Here are your tree stumps.
Wow, that's really good, isn't it?
So what they did is the big chunks of them here, they've turned into beautiful vases. So they've got all the character of the hawthorn and all the lovely colours and shapes that come out of it when you cut through it.
They look fantastic, yeah.
And also, they've turned 9 beautiful little trees out of them.
That's fantastic, that's really good.
Really, you approve?
Really good. Yeah, I approve of that, yeah.
Well, they were really pleased with them, and they are lovely decorative things. Those little trees sell for about £12 each, and the vases are significantly more than that. And they have been for sale, and I've been selling them really well, but I haven't tipped over into the profit point yet.
Well, I'll buy one if there's any spare.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have one, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'll definitely be in touch then.
Oh, good.
Hopefully with a small tree and a bundle of cash.
Oh, that's good. That's very good, that, yeah.
Well, lovely. Trevor, thank you ever so much.
And thank you
yes,
for that,
I shall be sending something your way very soon.
Thank you very much. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Josh and Ollie charged £250 to transform Trevor's hawthorn into beautiful wooden vases and ornaments. Sarah has so far managed to sell 1 vase and 1 tree for £67, which means, as things stand, there could well be a potential loss of £183.
Well, it's always great when you make something and the original owner wants it back. So Trevor's getting a tree and I'm going to be in touch with profit soon.
Sarah's now returned to Manchester to see the bold makeover Anthony's been promising, if he's managed to finish it, of course.
So this chair, as complicated as it was, that was kind of our own doing. We could have went simple, but we chose to basically utilise all the skills of all the staff here. Everybody's loving it. Everybody loves it for the impact. Yeah, so hopefully when she arrives, she's going to love it too.
Well, Anthony was being really quite secretive about my little chair when I dropped it off, so I'm dying to see what he's done with it. I've left him 500 quid worth of budget, and I know one thing, it won't be dull.
When Sarah collected the old chair at the tip, it had certainly passed its best. As Churchill himself said, there's nothing wrong with change if it's in the right direction. And Anthony has certainly changed the direction of this old chair. Covered in iconic quotes, hand-designed and digitally printed on velvet fabric, this chair is a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Anthony promised bold and he's delivered. But will Sarah like it?
Hiya.
Hello and welcome to the war bunker.
How you doing?
I'm very good.
Where is it then?
It's...
What have you done to it, dare I look? Hey! Anthony Devine. What an original piece of design.
Basically, we wanted to do something, just something. You gave us a bit of artistic license,
yeah,
and we gave you this back. So we went from taking the chair and we positioned all the letters up, stenciled it all out, worked out roughly where it's going to go. Then we went and stenciled and sprayed them all up and then had it all photographed, sent it off to our printers, and then out she popped, or he popped.
This is a lovely transformation, but 500 quid? Have you blown that out of the water?
Well, let's just say the 500 quid, we owe another 20 quid just to the fabric printers.
Right, this isn't sounding,
No,
very commercial.
no, it is. I'm just going to say 750. I never said it.
How much?
I mean, 750 quid.
Yeah, a little bit over budget, but I can tell why. And I appreciate the fact that you really went to town on it, because it is very cool.
Thanks.
It's really good. Love it.
Sarah seemed to take that very well, considering it's £250 above the original budget.
Well, that chair is anything but dull, isn't it? And beautiful. Not cheap, but that's because of all that hard work that's gone into it. I love the fact that Anthony's had free rein to create something that's unique that could have ended up in a skip.
When Sarah spotted Lydia dropping off the old green chair, it certainly had some history.
It belonged to my family. It was passed down to me, and it was actually my great aunt's.
Sarah chose to save it from the skip and allowed Anthony free rein to do whatever he liked. The inspirational armchair was quickly snapped up by Nick Smith, a regular client of Sarah's who's an online vintage and retro retailer.
Oh, it's nice and comfy.
Sarah has returned to the Altrincham area to show Lydia what became of the old green chair.
Hi Lydia, how are you doing?
Nice to see you again.
And you. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, gorgeous.
Now, last time I saw you, I loved what you were dropping off at the tip when I saw you.
Oh, I'm very pleased.
So your old, was it your, did you say it was your great aunt?
Well, I thought it was my great aunt's, but actually it was my great grandparents, which was then passed on to my great aunt. So yeah, it's got quite a lot of history. So I'm really intrigued to find out what's happened.
It was a lovely shape, your little chair, and it was something that didn't travel very far actually.
Oh.
We took it to Anthony Devine, who teaches upholstery and is a fantastic upholsterer in Manchester.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so he loved it. I've actually got some pictures here to show you.
Oh, brilliant.
Would you like to have a look?
I can't wait to have a look.
Well, you said that it had a lot of history to it. Well, he's added even more because your chair is now looking like that.
Oh, wow. It's fantastic.
So he took Winston Churchill as his inspiration. He created all the fabric.
Oh,
he stenciled
wow.
it all himself.
That is amazing. That is so good. That's brilliant. I love the kind of history link as well. It's fantastic.
Excellent. Well, I'm really pleased that you like it because as a family piece, there's always that worry that we might do something to it that you might not approve of.
yeah.
So good news is that other people did too, and it's sold.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's brilliant. That's me.
I have £75 here, which is profit from your armchair.
Oh, that's super. Thank you very much. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm going to give it to an animal charity. You know, that's what I'm going to do, definitely. I've got one in mind.
Really?
I am,
that's
yes.
lovely. That's really, really sweet. It's a little chunk of money that hopefully will be useful.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Thank you so much for letting us have it.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure and a lovely cause for that. Thank
Lovely
you.
to meet you.
And you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Anthony charged £750 for the transformation of the old green armchair. Sarah managed to sell it for £825, which left a profit of £75 to return to Lydia.
Well, Lydia loved Anthony's Winston Churchill historical connection with her chair, and that animal charity has a very generous £75 donation coming.
Sarah salvaged 3 unwanted items from the Altrincham Recycling Centre. Michael's old mower became cutting-edge lighting, Trevor's hawthorn stumps became sideboard essentials, and Lydia's old green chair was rewrapped and covered in Churchill quotations.
It takes a lot of talent, plenty of imagination and lots of good old-fashioned hard work to transform every item that we save. But it's definitely worth it, especially when we get to hand over some money for nothing.